Dear students, let us discuss about domain of functions in today's class. Domain, basic definition of domain. Values of x for which f of x is defined. Here, meaning of defined. Function. A function is said to be defined at x equal to a if function has value at x equal to a. Here again I am introducing a new word, value. Value means it can be negative, positive, or it can be 0. So three possibilities will arise. Function has either negative, positive or 0. We say that function has value. Generally, number system means either negative or 0 or positive. Definitely we have a feeling that function has value for all x values, but it is not true. Let us see through examples in which cases function will not have value. 10 you divide with 2. To get 10 there is a number 5. Whereas 1 you divide with 0. To get 1 there is 0 into something can't be 1. So no number. Right? That means here no value. What I say from this, if you take f of x as 1 by x, f of 0 if you write 1 by 0, so no value. That means I can say f is not defined at x equal to 0. Once function has no value, we say it is not defined at x equal to 0. So value means negative, positive, 0. No value is, this is one of the case. Let us see some other examples where function will not have value. So here, if you consider f of x as 1 by x, so this function has no value at x equal to 0. If you consider f of x as 1 by x minus 1, for 0 no problem, 1 by minus 1, it has value at 0. But fx has no value at x equal to 1. Once you take x as 1, 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 has no value. So different functions will not have values at different numbers. So now let us come to our basic definition, domain. What is domain? Values of x for which fx is defined. Now let us take this example, f of x as 1 by x. Once you put positive number 1, 1 by 1 value, so that x we can take in the domain. 2, no problem. Half, no problem. 1 by 2. Even minus 1, no problem. Function has value minus 1. Minus half, 1 by minus half, that is minus 2. So here for all these numbers function has value. But only problem here is at 0. So there are infinitely many numbers. Domain will be all real numbers except 0. Because it is a set, it must be set. You should not write like this. So you should write 0 in curly brackets which represents set. You have to subtract set from set. The difference of sets is meaningful. Right? Similarly, once you take function as 1 by x minus 1, domain will be r minus 1. Here only problem is at 1. If you take function as x minus 1, x minus 2, here we have problem when x1, 0, 1 by denominator becomes 0, no value. So here domain will be all values except 1, 2. So this is how we find domain of 1 by x format. So here there are totally finding domain is categorized into 3 parts. There are function whose domain is real. There are function where only at particular values function is not defined, those values will remain. But there are functions, actually we are discussing real functions. Throughout real numbers we have to consider. Maybe it is not defined for many numbers, so it is not defined for some part of the real line. Part of the real line it may be defined. For all values, part of the real numbers, or except a few x values, function is defined. So now we have seen example of the form 1 by x, where it comes under second category. It is not defined only at particular values of x, those we remove it, remaining values it is defined. Domain means we have to consider all the x values where function is defined. So this particular model I discussed. So what kind of functions will come under this category? Polynomial functions. X square plus x, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, second degree, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree, all polynomial. Why? Suppose you take x square. So how to find domain? Domain means we are interested in x values. If you take x as 1, it has value, so it is defined for 1. 2, f of 2 here is 4, it is defined for 2. Minus 2, f of minus 2 is 4, it is defined for minus 2. 3, it is defined. So 0, we don't have trouble, 0 also value. So it is defined for negative, 0, positive number, domain is real numbers. So it is defined for all. In the similar way, this all polynomial functions are defined for all real numbers, that is from minus infinity to infinity. Now the question arises, only polynomial functions, or are there any other function whose domain is real numbers? So what all other functions we discussed? Power functions, 2 power x, half power x, right? Once how the graph will be? For 0 it is 1, for 1 it is 2, for 2 it is 4 if you consider 2 power x, for minus 1 2 power minus 1 half, for every x, for x2 4. So for x equal to 2 y has value, so it is defined for 2. For x equal to 1 y has value, it is defined for 1. For minus 1 it is defined. For all numbers it is defined. Therefore domain is real numbers. So the all power functions domains are real numbers. Other than polynomial and power functions, like here e power x, it is also power function, right? And right. So other than polynomial and power functions, is there any other function whose domain is real? So what are other functions we discussed? We should recollect the terms which I defined earlier. What are the functions we discussed? Trigonometric functions we discussed. Sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot, right? And basic functions, polynomial function I discussed. And what all the functions? What all the functions? So exponential power functions we discussed, and step function I discussed, fractional part of x I discussed, signum function I discussed, right? So now their polynomial functions domain is real, power functions domain is real. But here tan x, if you consider sin x by cos x, if you take 90 sin 90 by cos 90, it's like 1 by 0, denominator value is 0. That means it is not defined for 90. So one value it is not defined, I cannot consider domain of tan x as real numbers. In the similar way, cot, if you take cos by sine, once you put x as 0, denominator becomes 0. Once denominator is 0, for that x value, for that x function has no value. So all these functions domain I cannot say real number. Now let us see sin x cos x. Sin x, what you have to understand, sin x radian. Once you put x as 1, sin 1 radian, sin roughly 60 degrees. So it is 0.866. So sin function is defined for x equal to 1. We don't have trouble. For x equal to minus 1, if you take, what you get here? Sin minus 1 radian. It is minus sin 1 radian minus sin 60 degrees minus root 3 by 2 minus 0.866. It also has value. Sin 0, if you consider sin 0 radians, which is 0. That means we have only number system means negative, 0, positive. For positive numbers we don't have trouble. For 0 we don't have trouble. For negative we don't have trouble. So for domain of sine and cos is real numbers. Right? Now let us discuss about other functions whose domain is totally real numbers. Step x, if you take, what can you say about their domain? How to discuss domain? F of 1 you calculate. It is defined for 1, it has value. So x equal to 1. 1.1 you take. It has some value, it is defined for 1.1. F of minus 1.1 you take. Box of minus 1.1, it has value. It is defined for negative. 0 if you take, you get to 0. So that means it is defined for 0, negative numbers, positive numbers. So its domain also real numbers. Right? Signum function, if you take, how the graph will be? 1 for x greater than 0. For all positive values, function has value 1. So for all positive values, it is defined. For less than 0, minus 1. For all negative numbers minus 1 it is defined at 0, 0. That means it is defined for negative, 0, positive domain I will consider as real. Whereas in the same way, if you consider the fractional part of x, x minus integral, its domain is real, its domain also real. So both functions are defined for real number, addition or subtraction, obviously the domain is real. So now let us see. Once again I will write for what kind of functions domain is real. First, polynomial functions whose domain is real numbers. Second, power functions, half power x, e power x. Next, trigonometric constant, sine cos functions. Next, separately defined function, step function, fractional part function, ceiling function, and signum function. All these functions domain is real numbers. Right? Now I finding domain of function I divided into 3 categories. One category where functions are defined for all x. So there may be some more functions whose domain is real. Let us see. Basic functions I discussed. What all basic functions we discussed? For those, some of the functions domain is real number that I listed. Here, rational function. Rational function means if you write 1 by x minus 1, problem is at 1, 1 by 0, no value. Domain is r minus 1. 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2. Domain is at 1 comma 2, denominator becomes 0. Those values function is not defined. Those we remove it. For all remaining x values function is defined. Now, rational function doesn't mean that constant will be there in the numerator. Meaning of rational function is numerator is polynomial, denominator is some other polynomial. Here, if I write 2x minus 3, we are least bothered of numerator. We are only interested in denominator. For this function, domain is r minus 1 comma 2. Right? Even if you write 2x square, 2x power 4 plus x cube plus 1 x square plus 1 by x minus 1 x minus 2. Here also domain r minus 1 comma 2. But we must be careful at some kind of functions. Some kind of function means, suppose x minus 1 by x minus 1. Generally what we do is we cancel, we write 1. Constant function means it is defined for all x, we write domain as real. But that answer is wrong. So what is correct? But for x equal to 1, what you are getting here? 0 by 0. So there are division of non-zero number by non-zero, it has some value. Division of 0 by non-zero, it has some value. Division of non-zero number by 0, I discussed it has no value. And the last case, division of 0 with 0. Here, this I call it as indeterminate. So there is a slight difference between 0 by 0 and 1 by 0. 0 by 0 is indeterminate. 1 by 0 is no value. What is the meaning of indeterminate? Suppose 10 you divide with 2, to get 10 there is a number 5, we write it as 5. Whereas 0 you divide with 0 to get 0, there are many 0 ones, 0, 0 2's, 0. But exactly we don't know the number. That is why value of this cannot be determined exactly. So right? So here this is an indeterminate. 1 by 0 has no value. So why here suppose x minus 1 by x minus 1 is there. If other than 0, if it is x minus 1 is not 0, 2 by 2 they get cancelled out 1. So f of x is 1 means y equal to 1. Y equal to 1 means parallel to x axis. But at x equal to 1 we get 0 by 0. Do we know the value of 0 by 0? I don't know. We should put here, fill this gap with a circle, open circle. Right? So that means at 1 we have a whole. This is called whole. Rational function, both numerator and denominator has same factors. Corresponding x value we say function has whole. Whole means at that particular number we don't know, we have to leave it. Once you don't know exact value, so that number we should not consider. So for this, instead of real numbers, we will write domain as r minus 1, because at 1 we don't know the exact value, we should leave some gap there. That gap we are calling as whole. So now two different kinds of rational functions we have. One is without this is, and another is like this kind of function. For this function at 1 no value we remove it. Here at 1 denominator is 0 we are removed. But at 2 you have whole. Whole means at that x value we don't know the exact y, so we remove it. That where function has whole, that particular x will be removed from the domain. So it doesn't mean that all rational functions we have to remove some values of x. There are some rational functions. If you take x square plus 1, here x minus 1 means for x equal to 1 denominator is becoming 0. Whereas here if you consider whatever x you take, denominator never be 0. Why never be 0? Once you take x 0 here, plus 1. Negative number, positive plus 1, never be 0. Positive number plus 1, never be 0. So that means whatever x you take, denominator is not 0, whose domain is real numbers. So once rational function, don't assume that some x values has to be removed. In case denominator is 0, those x values we have to remove, or where whole occurs, that particular values must be removed. So like that, I discussed functions whose domain is real. I discussed a function whose domain is not real, where only few values of x is removed to get the domain of a function. Now, let us discuss about third category. Third category, root x. We are discussing real valued. Root 4 means I will write 2. Root minus 4, no value. If you write something minus 2 square it 4 you don't get minus 4. It is not having value. So root 0 is 0. Root negative, no value. Root positive has value. So what I can conclude, f of root function, some function here it is there, is defined for fx greater than or equal to 0. For negative it is not defined. So here for all values, non-negative values, function is defined. That means here not few values of x I removed. Lot of values will be removed. Actually minus infinity to infinity, I consider only part of the interval. Right? Here in fact, let me write here x. for x greater than or equal. For this function, domain is this, not for all fx. Now let us see root of x minus 1 if I consider. What is the domain of function? Is defined if x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. That is nothing but x greater than or equal to 1. So answer is 1 to infinity. So it is defined for all the numbers greater than 1. If you take 0, 0 minus 1 negative, not defined. Whatever inside that must be non-negative. So you know difference between it is positive, non-negative means positive and equal to 0. Suppose if you consider root of 1 minus x is defined if 1 minus x is greater than 0, 1 greater than x, that is x less than 1. That means domain is less than 1. All this less than 1 means up to minus infinity. Whenever infinity comes or minus, we should write open interval. We don't know the value of infinity. Now slight change I am making. If I write 1 by root of x minus 1, actually root is defined for positive values. But once you take 0 equal, 1 by 0 has no value. So I should not take 0. This function is defined for x minus 1 greater than 0, x greater than 1, that is 1 to infinity. So let us consider this root of 1 minus x. Actually it is defined for 1 minus x greater than or equal to 0. Since it is in the denominator, I cannot consider equality. So here I will write 1 greater than x or x less than 1. So minus infinity to 1. So this is third case where many values of many real numbers are removed while evaluating domain of the function. Now, so I already discussed quadratic inequalities. So x minus 1, x minus 2. So this function is defined if whatever inside the square root, that must be. This I already discussed in last classes. Greater than means less than smaller, more than bigger. Minus infinity to 1, union 2 to infinity. Same function is there in the denominator, x minus 1, x minus 2. This function is defined if x minus 1, x minus 2, not actually root is defined for 0. Since it is in the denominator, I should not consider 0. So here also same thing, but 1 I should not take, 2 I should not take. We have to write open interval 2 to infinity. Right? So now, while writing solution for this inequality, more than bigger, less than smaller, keeping x square coefficient positive. So let us consider third one where x square coefficient is negative. What is the domain of this? Is defined for 4 minus x square must be greater than or equal to 0. Here x square coefficient is negative, make it positive, less than 0. So once you multiply by minus, inequality changes. X minus 2, x plus 2. Less means it must lie between smaller and bigger values. The same function, if you consider in the denominator, so is defined for 4 minus x square is greater than 0. So equal to 0 we have a trouble. That means here x square minus 4 less than 0. From here I can write x minus 2 into x plus 2 is less than 0. So conclusion will be here x lies between minus 2 and 2. That is, this is the domain of the function. I discussed all categories. But there are some functions like root of x square plus 1. Here we don't have restriction. X square is positive, 1 is positive. X square plus Whatever x you substitute, it is always positive. So domain is real number. Even if you take in the denominator, there is no question that denominator is 0. Here also real number. Denominator x square plus 1, non-negative, 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 1, all are positive numbers. We don't have any trouble. You can take x as negative, but square, make it positive, plus 1 is positive. So it is defined for all x. Domain is real numbers. So one more example I will give and I will stop the class. Root of x square plus x plus 1. What is the domain of this function? So whether it is how to solve, x square plus x plus 1 must be greater. But here while finding factors, how do you find factors? With the help of discriminant. B square minus 4ac. 1 minus 4 minus 3 negative. I already discussed quadratic functions. It can have 2 real roots or 1 real root, no real root. So here discriminant greater, 2 roots, distinct roots. Discriminant 0, only 1 root repeated, like x minus 1 whole square. Roots are 1, 1. Root is repeated. Here discriminant is negative. That means all y's are positive. Y means what here? This x square plus x plus 1. Suppose you put x as 0, y is 1, positive. X as minus 1, that is again positive. X negative or positive, y is always positive. That is, this is always positive. That means its domain is real numbers. So once discriminant happens to be negative, x square coefficient positive, it is always positive. We don't have any trouble. So domain is always real numbers. So let us discuss some more problems in the next class.